Hi guys, Jen here and welcome to Winter Wellness. So tonight we're going to be talking about wellness, not illness, because illness is something that doctors take care of and I am not a doctor. However, we are talking about a ton of things for maintaining wellness, so illness is less of an issue for you. So none of this information is meant to diagnose or cure any illness or treat it. I cannot answer those questions because I am not a licensed doctor. But I am going to tell you stuff you can to support your health. So every little change you can make can be a difference in your health. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Any little bit you can do is great. And I am here to encourage you on a wellness journey. So for those that don't know me, I am Jen over at Home with Jen, and I run that health and wellness blog, and it kind of became a little project that I developed because of my illness, which is called EOE, which is eosinophilic esophagitis. Yes, it took me 4 years to figure out how to say that after having it. So I've had that since like 2009, I think is when I got diagnosed with that. And it's basically an allergies to a lot of different foods, and it causes my esophagus to attack itself and close up. It's just so fun. So it's an autoimmune disease classified. So I've been really working on my immune system to get that back up and running smoothly. So I'm going to share some of those things that I've been doing with you. So the other things that I have experienced that have kind of shoved me down the wellness path is that around the same time that I had gotten EOE, they had sent my dad home to pass away from cancer. So after that happened, and then my son also developed Hashimoto's, which is also an autoimmune disease, I pretty much turned into research maniac, and I spent lots of nights and drinking lots of wine, researching different ways to get us back healthy again. So I'm going to share some of that stuff with you tonight, and we're going to hopefully get you prepared for the upcoming winter. So there are three main factors in maintaining wellness, and we're going to talk about each of these in depth and how simple changes in each category can make a dramatic effect in your wellness, just like it did mine and my family's. So the first one is toxins. So if you guys have followed me at all, you know that I like to help you ditch the toxins out of your life. So what I want you guys to do is I want to actually make you more aware of what toxins are in your house. So not now, but after this webinar, I want you guys to go and look in your cabinets. Again, if you've been to any of my other webinars or been to my live classes, you know I give you guys a 3 cabinet challenge. And I want you to go look in your cabinets, grab that Windex, grab that floor cleaner, grab whatever you have, and I want you to see what is actually in it. There's a website. It's shown here on your screen, but after the webinar, I will actually put a link to this website also, so you have it easier access. But I want you to go there and check and see what the rating is of your cleaner. So one of the things I like to tell everybody is that our bodies can naturally flush out toxins, but what is happening in our world today is that we are getting toxins from every single angle, from the food we eat to the cleaners that we have to just stuff that's out in the air, to our cleaning products or hair care products. Any products that you purchase right now at the store has probably got some sort of toxin in it. So I want to help you switch them out little by little and just live healthier. So we know that we can't get rid of all the toxins, but we have to pick and choose. For instance, I know my hair color is not good for me, but I only do it once a year because I like it, and it's one of those things that I flip-flop for. So you need to kind of choose those things. And one of the things is a super easy switch to flip it out is your cleaners. So that bottle of Windex, are you guys, do you have to have Windex? I use the Thieves Household Cleaner. It's cheaper, it works just as good, and it doesn't have all those harsh chemicals in it. So if you look on the screen, I've got a little sheet here from the Environmental Working Group site, which is the link that's on the page here. And it shows you the ratings. So you'll see Windex gets a D. So you'll see, it's kind of hard to see because they're tiny, but there's also the Greenworks, which you think it's got the word green, it's greener, it's healthy. That one's got an F. So we just have to be more aware of how to get this stuff out. And I know you're saying, well, how does that have to do with winter wellness? Well, our bodies, if we get them so gunked up with other junk, they can't function. So for those of you who have a pool, you know if this level's off or that level's off, it turns green or it gets scuzzy or it gets gross. Our bodies are the same way. If we don't maintain our levels, it's going to gunk everything up. Our immune system's going to go haywire. We're going to get sick. We're going to get cancer. You have to make sure that you maintain those levels. So the first one is get rid of the toxins. I have whole talks on this, guys. So I'll probably even maybe put a couple links to some of the past ones I've done, but I'll do more in the future. Look it up. I don't want to do this whole webinar on toxins because I could, but I want to get to some of the other stuff that you can do to improve your health. So number 2 is nutrition. So some simple changes that we can make in our diet can have a major impact on our health. So the first one is drink more water. That's an easy one. It's a hard one to do, but it's easy. And I say it's hard because we don't actually think about how much we drink all day long. So you're supposed to have half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you need to drink 50 ounces of water every day. So one of the things you should do is measure that out. The water is great because it helps flush out the toxins. It helps, again, equalize our pool water so that we have a better working system. So that's an easy one to do. That's one that you just have to consciously think about it and then do it because, again, most people don't realize how much water they're supposed to take in. So get yourself a nice little container that has a measuring on it and make sure that you drink all that water throughout the day. Super simple, easy to do, so do it. So the next one is limit sugar. I know this time of year it's super hard to do because, it's the holidays. But we do have to make sure that we limit our sugar because the sugar is a big attacker against our immune system. It's inflammation. It wreaks havoc on all of our bodies. So one of the things too is make sure don't go for the artificial sugar. Artificial sugar is way, way, way worse than the regular sugar. So just limit it. Do, little steps. One of the things that we did here, and I'll tell you, I never thought this would be a good step, but I got one of those Soda Streams. And so I don't buy pop anymore. We use the Soda Stream. So we're using like half the sugar. And then I don't even drink pop, but my kids still do. So I make them use the Soda Stream and they like it because they make it and they're happy and it's less sugar. So that's great. So again, little steps, just cut little bit out. So the other thing is going organic. I know this is a hard one too. Get rid of those pesticides. For me, I have 18 different food allergies. And I actually think it's more of the pesticides I'm allergic to and not the actual food because my number 1 is wheat. My number 2 is soy. Those are the 2 highest crops that use the most glyphosate. So I actually think I'm more allergic to those than actual food itself. So again, going back to that pool idea, we're putting in these pesticides in our food, we're putting these preservatives in, we're putting all this foreign stuff in our food, and our body is like, what is this? I don't know what to do with it. So if you can try to cook from scratch, trust me, I know it's hard, but if you actually do it little by little and you incorporate it into your lifestyle, it works so much better. It becomes a way of life instead. When I first started doing that, cooking from scratch, nothing out of a box, having to buy fruits and vegetables, it was like a foreign country to me because I was the queen of what's that stovetop crap? I forgot what it's called now. But the one pot, pour the sauce in, pour some ground beef, and pour some the little sauce stuff in there, or maybe some macaroni in there. I was the queen of that. We had that all the time. So again, little by little, make some changes. One night a week, make sure that you cook from scratch. It's, can you do that? Just one night a week. That's all it is. Start with 1, build on it for 2, build on it for 3. Do freezer meals, on the weekend, put all make all your meals ahead of time, stick them in the freezer. That is an awesome thing to do. We used to do that as a group of friends. We would get together, on the weekends, and we would just spend all day just making some meals and putting them in the freezer. And I kind of wish we would still do that because we haven't done that in a while. But that is just an awesome idea to do because it makes your cooking time so much easier. And if you make it easier, you're going to do it. So that is like one of the things you really, really need to do, is to make it easier for you so that you actually keep up with it. So the other thing is we need to get plenty of vitamins and minerals. So one of the other issues with our food nowadays is that it does not have the vitamins and minerals like it used to. We are so used to making processed stuff, and our food is getting drained of the stuff that it used to have. So we got to really work on getting supplements or eating other foods or getting those organic fruits and vegetables so that we can get those minerals in our system. So it's one of those things that you really need to, again, think about, because the way our diet has gone is that we've kind of slowly gotten rid of them, and we need to make sure that we get them back in there. So, and a lot of these vitamins act as antioxidants, which support our immune system, which support our overall wellness. So again, going back to that pool, we got to make sure that our bodies are balanced. Otherwise, it's just going to go to crap. So easy enough to list them out, but I know it's hard to live with them. Eating organic can be hard because it's sometimes costly. Trust me, I know, but it's getting better. Aldi now, I think they've actually finally have switched over to none of their food has pesticides in it. Don't quote me on that. You have to look it up, but I know they were heading that way, and I think it may actually be official that way. So it's getting there. I think foods are getting cheaper. When I first started 8 years ago eating organic, for one, it was impossible to find it. Two, the only place you could go was Whole Foods, which we used to call Whole Paycheck, which is better now. Amazon bought them out, and their prices are a lot better now too. But it's getting better because people are waking up and society is demanding it. So keep on it, keep doing it. All right, so next up is winter support. So what you're all here for. Okay, so yes, the other two, the first two, the toxins and the nutrition, that is winter wise, but it's also everyday wise too. Actually, all of this is everyday wise, but some more important in the winter, because we are cooped up in our houses. We are cooped up. We are in the holidays. We're going to other people's houses. Again, their houses are all cooped up. They're getting, everyone's just all cooped up, and we don't have the fresh air to neutralize our house. So the next one is winter support. So we need to support our digestive system and our immune system. So once you are well on your way to limiting toxins that you're exposed to and giving your body the nutrition it needs internally, then we can start looking at specific body systems to support. So if our body is given what it's needed, it can function properly. But at all times when we have a specific body system that needs a little support. So for example, I love to give my digestive system and my immune system extra support during cold and flu season. And so let's start talking about how my family supports my wellness in these areas. So the products that I'm going to mention are Young Living products. You can get similar products with other companies. I just prefer Young Living because I trust them. They have a great quality. They have a seed to seal policy. They don't use any pesticides on their any of their crops. They have partner farms that they actually work closely with to make sure that they don't have any pesticides. And to tell you the truth, a lot of these farms are hand-weeded. So I really, really trust them. So that's why I'm going to focus on them. You can use other products if you like, but I just want to let you know about that these are really, really good stuff. So I know when I say winter wellness, you went right to the immune system, but one of the more important ones is our gut health. So our gut is the first line for germs, but you guys didn't realize that, huh? Our guts are actually really, really important, and we really have to focus more on supporting that. And that's just not for winter wellness, that's for overall wellness. So we have good warriors and we have bad warriors. And so we need to make sure that our good warriors, which is our bacteria that's in our gut, is going to outweigh our bad bacteria. So another reason that a lot of people actually tend to get sick around the holidays is because we're also eating foods that are higher in sugar. We're eating or drinking a lot of alcohol. We are we're not keeping to our diets because our schedules are so off whack. So this is another thing that we have to really keep in mind for this season, is that you have to support your gut. So 70 to 85 of the immune system cells are actually in the gut. So it's important that we improve the good warriors. So one of the ways that I like to do this is this Essential Zymes 4 is a product. It's right here. It's a product from Young Living. It's actually got little blister packs, which you're supposed to take 2 at a time. You can see I've already taken some of them. So you take 2 at a time. And one's digests the stuff right away, and one is for later. So this I've actually used a lot to recover my health from my other issues, but this is so good for your gut health. You take it with your meals, and it helps break up the food. And one of the things too is it helps replace some of the enzymes that are in your gut. So as we get older, we lose our I'm trying to This is a hard word to say lots of times. So as we get older, we start to lose the enzymes in our gut. So we have to make sure that we are replenishing them and filling them with good stuff. So that's what the Essential Zymes does. So the other one is a great one is Detoxizyme. So that one is great for detoxing your body. It will pull the stuff out of your fatty tissue. And this is one that I take right before bed. So I will take the Essential Zymes when I have my meals, usually lunch and dinner. Sometimes it's just dinner because I forget about it at lunch, or sometimes I forget to eat lunch if I'm working too hard. But so the Essential Zymes, you take it with your dinner. And then the Detoxizyme, I take it at night before I go to bed. I take it with Life 9, which is a probiotic. So obviously we all need probiotics. It's just really, really important to reestablish that good bacteria back into your gut. So I take the Life 9. Young Living also has Mighty Pros. Those I usually take during the day. They're actually for kids. That is a prebiotic and a probiotic, but I end up taking that one sometimes too because it doesn't have to get refrigerated. The Life 9 does have to get refrigerated. So the Mighty Pro comes in little packets. I haven't opened this one yet. Whew. Open it really quick so I can show you. So it comes in these nice little travel packets. So I stick a bunch in my purse. I'll eat them, when I'm doing lunch or whatever. And then obviously too, my kids eat them. They're really tasty for the kids because they taste like those little pixie sticks. So the kids love them. So I'll take those sometimes during the day, and then at night I will take my Detoxizyme and my Life 9 right before I go to bed. So that is the your gut. So the immune system and the this one is kind of in between the two. So your digestive and your immune system. This one here is called Ningxia Red. It comes in these nice little like wine bottle looking things. But this one is awesome. This is just totally good. It's an amazing superfood. It's an awesome value for how much stuff that is compared to eating. It is way cheaper and it's just so great for you. So you can see on my little slide here, it's compared to 10 pounds of spinach. It's compared to eating 93 apples. And this is 1 ounce, one little shot glass. It's also compared to eating 100 oranges or 34 onions. Who's going to eat 34 onions? I'm not going to eat it. So, and you can see it also has a lot of great vitamins and minerals and calcium and potassium and zinc. So it is just awesome. We pretty much know that most of us do not have it all together when it comes to a balanced nutrition, even though we know how important it is to us. So Young Living has made it super easy in this nutritional gaps, filling in those nutritional gaps with this high antioxidant super supplement called Ningxia Red. So everyone in my family, including my pets, I give this to my pets also, and take this every day. So we line up these little 1 ounce shot glasses, and before my kids go to school, they're all taking a little shot glass of Ningxia Red. Yes, it looks a little weird if you don't know it's not alcoholic, but trust me, it's good stuff. So I'll double dose on my dosage when I'm traveling, or other times when I need a little boost in the afternoon. You get that 3 o'clock slowdown. I'll just grab like an ounce or 2 of this and just gulp it. Awesome to pick me up for that afternoon drop. And it's also great when you're going to go to all these holiday parties. I have 40 people coming to my house for Thanksgiving. You betcha I'm going to be having double doses of my Ningxia Red because I love my family. They are actually, I will never ever shy them away. They need to come. I like them to come, but they also tend to bring germs. So I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be diffusing thieves, and I'm going to cover my bases, and I can have a fun time, and I'm going to be fine the next day. I know it. So sometimes the kids don't like it just straight. My daughter, I'll put it in a little bit of lemonade. She loves lemonade and Ningxia Red. So, but actually, I think the taste is really great. It's kind of like a fruity taste to it. All right, so the next one is Thieves. Thieves is just an awesome essential oil. It's comes in the little bottles. It's actual essential oil. So this one has a very unique story to it. So way back in the 15th century, where the bubonic plague, they it got its name because the thieves would put these oils, this combination oils, on them. They would go steal stuff from the dead people that died of the plague, and they would come back and they wouldn't get the plague because these oils shielded them from the plague. Now, I don't know how much of that is true. It's folklore, but that's where the name came from. So it's a blend of different oils, and it's awesome. I will put this, if I'm feeling sick, I'll put it in little veggie caps. They're like little clear plastic caps. I'll put a couple drops in that, and I will swallow it. You can also put it on the back of your neck. Sometimes my kids don't want to smell like it when they go to school, so I'll stick it on the bottom of their feet. It's great for immune support. So another thing it's great for is diffusing it in your house. So this is another thing. When all those people come to my house, I'm going to be diffusing thieves to get rid of all that crap. So in 1997, the Weber State University conducted a study, and it showed, the results of their study show that thieves oil had a 99.96 success rate against airborne bacteria. So the bacteria cultures were exposed in an enclosed area, and then thieves essential oil was diffused into the space. So awesome, guys. Ditch that Lysol. It's got chemicals in it. Use the thieves. And it's cheaper. So again, other ways I use it, I even just, put it right on my wrists, put it on the back of my neck, or you could put it on the bottom of your feet if you don't like the smell of it. But this one smells nice and cinnamony, so it's a nice smell. So the next one is oregano. So oregano, here's oregano. This one is super stinky and it's super hot. So you want to be careful when you use it, because when you put it on your skin, it will tend to tingle a bit. So if you're not used to oils, if you are going to put it on your skin, you can use it with a little bit of a carrier oil, like a coconut oil, to mix it in. But you're going to smell like a pizza, just let you know. I usually will take this one in veggie caps again because of the strong smell of it. But it's also great if you want to make some soup. You can do a couple little drops of the soup. You can do some little bit of tea in it. It's got a lot of great uses to it. So that one is oregano. So okay, guys, that was just the tip of the iceberg of the stuff that you can use for immune system. There are so many other things you can do, but I didn't want to overwhelm you. I only wanted to make this, under 30 minutes. If you guys want to know more, we do have a group. We have a Facebook group, and I teamed up with Natural Nurse Robin. So we do challenges in there. We do just different little posts about different nutrition, different recipes, all that kind of good stuff. So I'll put a link after this seminar or after this webinar so you guys can join that one. But there's so many things to do. Don't feel overwhelmed. I wanted to just touch on a few because, again, I don't want to overwhelm you. I want you to dive in, do one thing at a time. I also want you to know that I'm here if you have questions. But I also want you to start. Just start. One thing at a time. Just start, because it will help you overall. It's going to help you with your immune system for the winter. It's going to help you with your health overall. So if you guys do want to get involved with Young Living, and if you want to get one of those fabulous starter kits They're awesome. You can get one. You can see on the screen here, I've got, we have a premium starter kit. We've got a starter kit with that Ningxia Red, you know, that bottle of goodness. We have a starter kit with the thieves, you know, get rid of all those chemicals in your house. Just get a thief starter kit. We also have makeup too. So each of those kits range for $160 up to, or $150 up to $170, depending on which one you want. I am actually going to have another mini kit class. So if you missed mine, that was in October. I'm going to do one that's going to start the week after Thanksgiving. So I will put a link to if you guys want to get that. So what happens in that class is I actually send you a little tiny mini kit of the oils, and we go through them one by one so that you can see what they smell. You can see them, you can smell them, you can put them on you, so you can actually really dive into it and see how awesome the oils are. So that link will go up too. And I'm also here for one-on-ones. If you guys want to schedule an appointment, do a phone call, let me know. I'm more than happy to walk through anything, let you know. Again, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose anything, but I could definitely help you on your journey with Young Living and essential oils and all of our supplements, because we just have awesome, awesome stuff. So guys, get going. You're going to wish you had started sooner. Trust me. I know it's scary. I know it's hard to change your ways. If I can do it, you can do it. So you better do it. And I want to hear about it. Let me know. You know, I'm here. Talk to me. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what questions you have. And go join that group. Get in there with us so that we can help you with your journey to a healthier lifestyle. All right. I will catch you on the next webinar. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.